Hello everyone, welcome to Mask session number 12 of Web of Intrigue, where things are getting very exciting after a sudden decision by past me to throw a wrench into past me's plan so that future me gets screwed. So right now present me is screwed because past me pulled a fast one on present me. It's very hard to explain, but hi, I'm the GM. That's what I do. I mess up my own plans. I'm on it. Now let's introduce our players who are doing playery stuffs. I guess we can.
Hello,
Like,
I'm.
go. You begun. Go
Okay.
for it. Hello.
I'm Alis playing Dee Dee, who's short, angry, and the bull.
I'm Evelyn. I play Maria de Janis, who is tall.
I'm Janine. I play Yasmina, the reformed. She's not as tall as.
I play Phantom Mouse Chimera. I'm a transformed.
Hi, I'm Josh. I play as Zinc, a mainly RoboCop type guy who helps all the people.
Yep. And just as a reminder of how tall everyone is, this is the height chart. So you can figure out how tall everyone is. That. Yep. So, yeah. Anyway. Okay. So, when we the epic narrator voice. When we last left our heroes, they were waiting at the melting pot to meet with Detective Veretro. I can't pronounce that name. Detective Barreto. Let me find him. Yes, Detective Barreto, voiced by Idris Elba. And minus Zinc, who was at his home getting recharged with because he's suffering from a crash recently. Yeah, and as the Detective Barreto's car approached the melting pot, um, it kind of exploded. Yeah, that's what happened. So what we're gonna do in this episode, as this episode begins, is like um there is this very much like 80s recap scene with the epic narrator voice, but then the video fades into black and then fades out to black, then fades in from black a few hours earlier with Didi at the church, because last time Elis was kind of distracted by actual real life work, and he's some sort of crazy person who like plays video games at work. Plays role playing games at work. The actual madman. But yes, uh, no, it's fine. You're just like insanely crazy, and yes. All right. So yeah, I actually wrote this in session 11 that this scene to be expanded on the next session. So I just wanna like figure out exactly like what happened when you like told everyone at the church, like exactly what you told and stuff. So I'm kind of curious about that interaction, and then we'll move forward on to the explosion and follow up events of sadness and despair. Also, before I forget, I need to increase the team pool. Also, before I forget, I need to remind the Janus that once a session you can reaffirm your identity and change your savior with the mask. Gosh dang it, people! Why do you wait until I start recording? Why are people like this? Why?
Count number 4.
All right, moving on. Okay, so Didi goes to the church to mention to Minami that Mina has been reported to rob a bar. Minami face palms and continues face palming with increasing ferocity, hurting herself until Didi physically stops her. Go.
Stop. Okay, I mean, what happened is in the past. We just have to try to figure out how to deal with it.
She's. I thought she was dumb. I didn't think she would be this dumb.
I I don't know the entire circumstances. My guess is she felt she had to, or maybe she was high on something.
She's just sighing. Uh, I don't know.
I don't either, but
Look, all I'm saying is that you probably should try to stay away from her because whatever she's doing, she's going to hurt the people closest to her, and you're kind of very close to her right now.
well, I'm also worried. How common knowledge is it that you're her sister?
I Cobra Blanca knows.
Do they know that you're staying at the church?
You remember you remember what happened on Thursday at school, right? We found out that they openly declared to be supporting the church. So yeah, they know I'm here.
Do you want to go to my place, or do you think you're okay at the church?
I don't I don't think Cobra Blanca wants to hurt me because they have had multiple opportunities to do so if they wanted to. Like back when, I didn't know she was, a drug lord. So I don't think Cobra Blanca would hurt me.
Well, but you have to be concerned whether or not they would try to use you to bring her out.
Why would they want her out?
Well, when I say bring her out to where they could go after her.
But why would they go after her?
Well, at least one of the gangs is after her, right?
I don't know. I don't know the details. Okay, like when they told when wait, I need the guy's name. When Garjomela told me that she's kind of, a drug lord, I went to confront her, found out, and I then just walked out of her life. And I was hoping she would keep out of mine, but no.
All right. Well, make sure you keep me on speed dial. I'll try to be around if you need me as quickly as I can.
Yeah, okay.
And help keep an eye on Lalonda. Lalonda is the waitress who blows up in a fiery explosion, correct?
Yes, Yolanda is the girl in the other room. She says, okay, yeah, she's kind of like calmed down now. I think Father had managed to calm her down. She's kind of anxious, waiting for you to go talk to her because she wants to find out what you found out. What?
Okay.
What did
You can
find
come with
out?
me to talk to her, or
I think I'm gonna not be in the room with the crazy explosion lady.
Okay, that's fair. All right.
Oh, by the way, does Minami have influence over you? I don't think so, right?
I don't think so, but hey, let's give it.
Okay.
She's my best friend, so
Okay. you can give influence to anyone at any time you want. At any time you want. All right. So Minami now has influence over Didi. All right. So if like are you giving it right now, or did she already had it?
Let's say she already had
Okay,
it.
cool. Like basically, like if she already had it, she would like try to shift your labels. But if she didn't have it, then she just gains it. But it's up to you.
Yeah, she can try to shift my labels.
Okay, I will try. She will try to shift your labels. She wants you to be careful, so she wants to raise your superior, lower your freak. Wow, it's raining. I need to close the door because it's super loud.
I'll accept the shift, even though I sometimes need my freak, but okay.
I know. That's why. Wait, no, not that's why, because I explained why she's doing it. But yes, also that's why. All right. Okay. Okay. Cool. So let's see what we wrote down about Yolanda. Um. You. Okay. So you. Okay. So let's go with let's begin. Like we can totally rehash this scene. So okay, Yolanda is in the other room. She's kind of helping clean up the explosion thing. She has like a cleaning rag, and she's using it to clean up the various burn marks, scorch marks on various items on the room, on the medical room. Oh, you're back.
Hi.
What happened? What did you find?
Okay, all right. Sit down.
Oh, that already doesn't bode well. But she sits down.
Okay, so from what I understand and hear, the Falcoa's house was gone through. They are missing. So I think there's a decent chance that they have been kidnapped.
She face bombs.
But I have no reason to believe
this
that.
This is all my fault.
No, it's not your fault.
No, it's all my fault. These people came after me, but they couldn't get to me, and I ran away, and now they don't know where I am, so they go after people that hired me. This is all my fault.
No, it's not your fault.
It is my fault. If I went with them, then I mean, Falcaos would be fine. Like this is like they're trying to get to me, and I don't know.
I'm working on it. Okay. In fact, I'm going to meet the detective soon. Eerie foreshadowing.
Yes, eerie foreshadowing.
Okay. Also, for what it's worth, one of the people there was named Eric. He said he knows you. Right. And I'll go over the entire circumstance of the chase and where Eric tripped accidentally through no fault of mine.
And you reveal to her that Eric is a member of the gangs, and she says that there are a lot of shady-looking dudes, and yeah, he hangs out with shady-looking dudes. She mentions, but yes,
yeah. So that's what I know of the circumstances so far.
Okay.
So.
Okay. Let me know what goes on with the detective thing. Do you want me to come with you?
No, I'd prefer you stay kind of undercover.
Okay. Yeah. Like try to find out if these people are have a ransom that they want me to show up at some place and in exchange of something, or I don't know.
Okay. I will find out if there's any sort of word pass like that. I don't think we even know who has taken it yet, though I do know one of the police officers who was involved in the investigation. So hopefully that'll help produce some hints, though he's always not forthcoming with me. But anyway.
Okay, so yeah, that's that scene done. So we will now fast forward. Like this was like a flashback, and the flashback ends, and we're kind of focusing on Dee Dee saying, "I'm going to meet with the detective soon, soon." Flashback, sorry, fade out, fade in to the burning car deck. Go. What happens? The four of you are there. Two of you are on the roof. Two of you are inside. Car just exploded.
Well, I know what I want to do. I'm going to run to the nearest fire plug.
Fire plug?
And yeah,
Hydrant?
fire hydrant. Yeah.
There's no hydrant.
There'll be a hydrant somewhere. Or is there a
Yeah,
water line or whatever?
There are no hydrants like in the city. You have water lines and you have water supply, but there are just no street hydrants.
So there's no place. So in other words, I guess when the fire department has to fight a fire, they just
they literally
water
bring
truck.
their water truck. Yes, they do not.
All right,
there is
and
no
I'm
fire
going
hydrant.
I'm going to charge to the car and try to get him out. Getting burnt be damned.
Which is like, like I have never seen a fire hydrant in my life, like in IRL. So like seeing them outside of TV has never happened to me before. So that's kind of what I'm channeling here. Also, I literally do not know if Brazil has fire hydrants, but I'm just gonna say Halcyon doesn't. So.
What did the dogs pee on?
They don't. They pee on
Grass.
No, there's no grass in a city. They pee on the car tires. That's what they always pee on, the car tires. Any parked car is dog pee central.
The cat.
Tire. Yep. Not just cars. It will also be two-wheelers, even bicycles sometimes, and sometimes trees. Sometimes, rarely, they like, I don't know, they just like the tire smell. I don't know why. They just go to the tire, sniff it out for like 10 seconds, then start peeing on it. Okay.
All right. Well, I'm not going to pee on the tire, but I am going to.
I mean, okay, so there are a few, like a couple fire extinguishers inside the melting pot because, it's, Jessica Jimenez Flores is like, takes safety issues very seriously.
Okay, well, I'm dumb and impulsive, so I'm just going to run to the car, yank the car door off, and try to get him out.
Okay.
If you need me to roll anything or roll for a powerful blow, I'm fine.
Okay, 1 second. All right, so as you go out, you try to reach the car. It explodes a second time. Looks like the fire reached the fuel tank, and it explodes a second time. And you're kind of knocked back in the blast. Okay, let me you know what? Let's see what happens when you take a powerful blow. Just see what happens. Oh my gosh, you still have two conditions. Why though, man? Why? Oh my god, you survived, you actual mad lass. There we go, mad lass. Alright. Potential. Woohoo. Tell me how you avoid or withstand the blow of this explosive blast.
Well, maybe as I reach the car door and wrench it off, the second explosion hits, and basically I get to use the car door as a shield.
Okay. The car door protects you, that you are knocked back, and the car door kind of takes the brunt of the blast. Yeah, and Okay, so we're gonna see what happens to everyone else. Everyone else, what are you doing as you saw GD kind of run out of the thing? Mina, what are you doing as you see GD impulsively go out to the car? It hasn't exploded at the second time yet.
I yeah, Mina, so many things running through her mind, so
Mhm.
she's probably sitting down
Mhm.
and trying to think
Absolutely,
who would do it.
absolutely. Yes, I think the explosion of the car is so unexpected to you
Yes,
that
she's basically stunned at the moment.
basically stunned. Yes, that is so true. That is so true. Why don't you mark a condition of your choice? How does this make you feel?
I will choose afraid.
Okay. Oh my gosh. Okay, yes, you are afraid and you're stunned and you're not sure how to deal with this situation. Okay. On the roof, you see Didi go out to the car. It hasn't exploded a second time yet. What happens? Neboa and Chimera.
I fly into the melting pot and get a fire extinguisher.
The what?
I fly into the melting pot
Mhm.
and get a fire extinguisher.
Oh, nice, neato. Okay, yeah, you like Didi leaves the door open. You use that opportunity to fly in. There is a fire extinguisher right next to the door that Didi could have taken on her way out, but she didn't see it. I'm not saying she didn't see it because she's too short, but that may have been a factor. But yes, you grab the fire extinguisher. Nevoa?
I try and get down from the roof
Okay.
somewhat safely.
As a reminder of Nevoa's
Mhm.
power set,
Mhm.
just a
Yep.
reminder, your gas is not flammable.
Alright.
Your gas can be used to put out fire by blocking contact with oxygen. This is your established power. Just reminding you that this is what your power can do.
Whoop-de-doo.
Yep. Okay, so you get down from the roof. That's fine, totally fine. As
And sorry.
go on. Please go on.
I'll do what I'm guessing you want me to do. And try and put out the fire with the gas.
Okay. I mean, I'm just reminding you that your power can do that. I'm never telling you that you should do these things because, I like player agency. Anyway, um, as you start generating the gas and Chimera comes out of the thing, of the melting pot with the fire extinguisher, the car explodes a second time and it kind of disperses the gas away that you had generated. Like you can generate again, but it disperses the initial thing that you generated. It also flows back Didi, who you see is fine because she used one of the door to hide behind it. So that's cool. Um, okay, so let's go over one by one. Didi, you are kind of knocked back, so we'll get to you soon. Chimera, you would be the best to react to this, the first to react to this. Let's go. What happens?
Do a flyover with the fire extinguisher. Spraying the car, of course.
Absolutely awesome. Are you okay? So how are you generally spraying, or are you trying to find the source of the flame and trying to put that out or something?
Trying to find the source.
Okay, cool. That is excellent. Give me an assess roll, which is a superior. Oh my gosh, you have insecure. That's wait, no, superior isn't affected by insecure. It's affected by guilty. Yes, and you do have guilty. Never mind. It's a negative. Oh dear. Um. Yes, that is
Potential.
that is the potential. Yes, it is. So you can't really find a source of the fire, so you just try to spray randomly, and The flames kind of leap up to you and like you're kind of pushed back. No, he hasn't hosed you down yet. Let me actually see my GM moves. Come on, GM rules. Get to the GM rules. Alright, moves. Moves! Moves! Alright, moves. Hmm. Oh, I know what happened. You get too close and the fire kind of heats up the fire extinguisher, causing you to drop it into the flames. Nevoa,
Hi.
hi, what do? You just saw Chimera drop the fire extinguisher into the flames. Flaming wreckage.
I guess I'll just try and help Dee Dee.
Okay, what are you doing?
She's on the ground, correct? Yeah. I'll run over and try and help her get up.
Didi?
She's trying to help me get out. No, no, I gotta get the detective. I gotta get him out.
If you let me help you get you up, you can get him out.
Okay, so she's helping me stand. I'll,
Okay.
be.
What do you do?
Okay. Oddly enough, when I stand up, she still doesn't think I'm standing up yet. But
yeah, I mean, she is the tallest one. Like, she is very tall compared to you.
yeah, that says a lot. I'll start to. I don't realize that her powers can snuff out the fire, so I'm going to start to charge forward. Now that I'm standing again, charge forward with the door as a shield to try to get to the car.
Okay, nice.
And get the detective out.
Nice. Absolutely. Unleash your powers. Let's see what happens. Do it. Hey, that's nice. You have various options to unleash.
Yeah, I'm gonna eat a condition in order to make it not temporary.
I thought. Okay, my bad. I thought you get extra option on unleash. No, you just have +1 ongoing when you're angry. So you do have angry, but it's only a 9 still. It doesn't bring it up to a 10. God dang it. Okay. So what condition are you marking?
Let's mark insecure.
Go for it. Absolutely. You you want to reach the car to yank the detective out, right?
Correct.
Okay. You reach the seat, the side where he is, because that it was the door you ripped open, and you see an incredibly charred body in the flames of the seat. It's barely recognizable as a human. Like, it has a general humanoid shape, but yeah. What do you do?
I will. I will yell in anguish, and I'll look around frantically for a way to put this fire out.
Okay. All right. Okay. Amina, you're kind of shaken awake from your trance at like the scene takes place. You're kind of shaken awake when you see Dee Dee kind of like give out a scream of anguish. What do you do?
I will walk outside, see the carriage,
Yeah.
and just fall on my knees.
Okay. Uh. Um. Okay. I have nothing to add to that. Okay. Never. What do you do? Like other people are now coming out with like buckets of water from inside and bringing out the thing. Actually, let's go with Chimera first. Chimera, you see that the fire extinguisher that you dropped, like the boiling temperature is slowly deforming the fire extinguisher, and you realize it's probably going to explode as the pressure inside increases very large.
I'm getting the heck away from it.
Okay. Yes, you can totally get the heck away from it. No problem.
Using my super speed and everything to just get the heck away from it where
Yeah,
it blows.
yeah. Okay. Back away from it. Nevoa, what happens? You see, Didi frantic, trying to look for, the scene before you. You also see the charred corpse. It's very clear that it's a corpse, and you now see suddenly Chimera backing very fast away from the car. What do you do, Nevoa?
Once again, I'll try and put out the fire.
Okay. Unleash your powers, please. Let's see what happens. You're not hopeless. You have -1 freak though. Oh boy.
What is it again? Sorry.
It's a freak.
How very.
Hey, nice. All right. So if you mark a condition, you will do what you set out to do. Otherwise, it's going to be unstable or temporary.
I'll mark a condition.
Which one?
Guilty.
Okay. Guilty. Yay. Okay. You kind of like you feel guilty that you weren't like fast enough the first time to like cover the fire with your gas, but now you try again and gas kind of spews out of your mask, out of your hands, out of your costume, and completely like starts covering the car in it. Blocking the oxygen. Didi, are you in any position to react to this as this happens? Like you're frantically still looking for like something to help, and you see people like bringing out buckets of water and another fire extinguisher.
If she's putting out the fire, I'll try to grab the body.
Okay.
I'm not cognizant of the getting ready to explode fire extinguisher, which I'm sure will result in hilarity for everyone.
Yeah, like totally hilarity for everyone. You can grab the body and like carefully break it out. You will be badly burnt if you do so. You can try to use the door that like you still have like a bit of it in your hand. like you still have the door next to you. You can use that to kind of like keep the flames at bay, but that will require a roll. But otherwise, if you do it, you will be badly burnt.
I gotta do it. So,
Okay.
and I mean, I can try to keep the door at bay, but obviously the door isn't going to prevent me from reaching into the burning car or the still hot car in order to get the body out.
So basically, like if you use the door to kind of like stamp down the flames on the chair itself, you can like a bit more safely grab the guy out. But otherwise, if you don't use the door, you will kind of get badly burned.
Okay, we'll use the door. So,
Okay, so all right, absolutely. That will be what mode role is this? Let me figure that out. This is
Savior.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, yep, exactly.
And I just took Insecure too.
Oh gosh, dang it, man! Gosh, dang it. Yeah, I mean it's a flat roll. Never mind.
Potential.
Potential though. Like you're getting all the potential. I'm so happy for you. Like it's the best. You managed to put down the fire. You managed to grab the body, start pulling it out. The burnt down remains of the friggin' seatbelt falls off as you bring it out, and then you hear a clicking noise. And as you look up, you and Nevoa, both of you are close enough to see that the fire extinguisher, which is like blown up like a balloon, but not quite as much, is kind of shaking, and that's what causing the clicking noise in the flames. Because yes, you put down the oxygen, like the oxygen supply is gone, the flames are going down. It's still very hot, and the heat is affecting it. And
The heat is on.
yeah, you are totally far away from the scene. Like Chimera is fine. Chimera went far away from the scene. Nevoa, you have like a few seconds before it explodes. You're the only one who can react because Didi has her hands full. What do you do? You see people who haven't seen or heard the fire extinguisher. They are close by. They are coming here. They are next to the car and putting in like water and fire extinguisher foam. They will also be affected when this thing explodes because it's going to send out metal splinters everywhere. What do you do?
This is fun.
Hey, this is superhero work.
Maybe.
This is a dangerous situation and you're all superheroes. Do the work. It's not all about fighting crime. Sometimes you have to, fix crime and like fix danger.
I'm utterly pulling a blank right now. This is great.
That's completely a valid in-character justification if you think Niboa would be pulling a blank too. Or, like you can like talk to each other and players kind of figure out something if Niboa would figure out something. That's up to you.
Yell at them to back away.
Yeah. Like, two people are saying, yell, warning.
Mm-hmm. Okay. You are okay. Yes, you can tell them to get away from the thing. That is totally a thing you can do. And yes, oh boy, you are
Sure.
You are trying to save these people, right? So roll me a defend roll, and we'll see what happens. Don't see defend rolls often. Yay! Yay!
It's time for some more potential.
I mean, she has 2 on defend and no insecure, so she's probably fine. Like, I don't know. Hey, you did it! You actual mad lad. Mad lass. My bad. Mad lass.
Class.
I am a lassie.
Yes. Okay. Yeah.
Can I assist her?
Oh.
Tell me, how would you assist her, and we can figure that out.
Well, honestly,
Mind-
since I realize kind of what's going to
Both
happen,
your hands are full right now,
Let
but you
me-
can, like, it depends on how you justify it.
well, I'm tough.
Mm-hmm.
Let me set the body down and just block the doorway with the door and myself.
It's on the roof.
Okay. Can I? All right. I'm going to jump on the grenade.
With the door or without the door, there is a huge difference on that.
The door, of course.
Well, I'm going to put it up to you. I have to set the body down.
Yes.
Do I have time to grab the door and jump on it? Or if you say not, I'll do it.
Unleash
With
your
whatever
powers.
I have.
Unleash your powers. Let's see what happens. If you have any move that helps you right now,
Potential.
now would be the right time to do. Okay.
I think it's without the door then.
No, it's not without the door. But yes, yeah, you do get potential. Congratulations, and okay. So, all right. Okay, so let's do this one by one. Nebua, your role is first, so let's let's figure out your role first. So that's a defend roll. All right. So choose an option from the list. From the defend list.
Okay.
You can see the list, right? I just showed it to all players.
Yeah, no. It just came up.
Oh.
I'll be right back. I'll be right back.
Okay. Oh, bloody hell. So it's just like any one of them
Yeah. Yeah. Oh,
So it's just any one of them?
so, yeah, you can choose one. Like, if you're having difficulty, you can, clear a condition because, you have some conditions. But that's up to you, if you're really having difficulty. Otherwise, you can choose any one of those 3. Add a team to the pool, take influence over someone you protect, clear a condition.
I'll just take influence over someone you protect.
Okay, okay.
Maybe there's one of the waitresses from the melting pot or something.
You know who it's gonna be, right, Alice? You know who it's gonna be.
Well, probably either my neighbor or Chimera's mom.
No, Chimera's mom is inside. She's a manager. She's not a waitress. She would be she would come out to the scene to help, but not immediately. So yes, it is Araujo. You kind of shout at them to get back, and yeah, you can take influence over Araujo, and you get to also choose, because you rolled a 7 to 9, expose yourself to danger or escalate the situation.
I'll expose myself.
Oh no!
Danger.
Okay, never mind. That was very anticlimactic. Anyway, Araujo, Barbosa. Very nice. Okay, so alright, you will expose yourself to danger. Brilliant. Okay. And the danger, Didi, you put down the body. You go to grab the door, but by now it has become so hot that you can't, you touch it and you let go because it's incredibly hot now. But unfortunately, what that does is it delays you. So you don't get to jump on the grenade because the grenade blows before you even get to it. It explodes and sends out splinters in all directions, and followed by foam. Good news, the foam immediately covers the entirety of the car, like rapidly, like blocking oxygen. So even though your gas kind of gets blown away, it's still fine because the car flames like rapidly going out now. What isn't fine is the fact that there is splinters going everywhere. And that's the protection thing you do. So you, Nevoa, you kind of back the F away from the car, trying to distract everyone. Get back, it's gonna blow! And kind of knock someone down on the road, just as it explodes. And you see the splinters kind of go above your head, hitting a lot of the people, and they are knocked back on their feet, falling, and they start bleeding from various parts where the splinters hit them. Mina, you are far enough away in your dazed trance state, fugu state, that you are unaffected, although this explosion does shake you out because you see your friends kind of, in the middle of it. Chimera, you are did you fly up into the roof again?
Yes.
Alright, cool. So yeah, you are totally fine on the roof. Didi, you see, it's because of it's on the roof and it's exploding outwards in a semicircular arc. You are below the semicircle. You are actually fine. You don't get hit by the splinters because instead what you get hit by is the foam. Completely covers you in a very cartoonish manner. Oh, and the extremely non-cartoonish, very serious charred corpse next to you is also covered in foam. Juxtaposition of horror and slight comedy. Black comedy, people. The best kind. Alright, so that happened. Maybe next time not try to blow our eardrums off. Just a suggestion, because that was incredibly loud.
Came back at the wrong time.
Yeah. Yeah. Alright, so okay, that happens. We're gonna oh yes, one last scene as the thing explodes. Chimera, you look down to see at the wreckage, and then you see someone who looks up to see you not helping anyone where your friends literally are on the ground trying to save people. Nevoa, the person you ran over is Araujo Barbosa, although you don't know her name or her relationship with Didi yet. But you have just gained influence over her by directly saving her life and stuff. So, yay.
Yay.
Yeah, and Chimera, you look down to see your mother looking up at you.
Oh, great.
Yep, sees you that you are not helping, and you are staying far away from the explosion, not being a hero. And let's see if that powerful blow lands any effects. So let's see what happens when that powerful blow, please. You're not. Well, yes, you are currently fireproof because you have extinguisher foam all over you.
How do you roll the?
Oh, it's conditions. It's on
Oh,
the
Click the
right
conditions
side.
roll.
I see it.
Okay. Taking a powerful blow is right here. Okay, so on a 7 to 9, choose from the 7 to 9 list.
Get that body out of here, Dee Dee.
No, that option is not allowed.
He probably could lash out verbally
Yeah, but
on someone.
this option is not allowed in this situation.
Go ground.
Okay, absolutely. Your mother is now trying to shift your labels. Just with those eyes. You know the eyes. We all know the eyes. We all remember the eyes. She is shifting up your danger and shifting down your mundane. Your danger cannot go up. It means she will mark you a condition unless you reject this roll.
I reject the roll.
Yes. Try to reject the roll.
I roll 2d6.
It is
flat.
a flat 2d6 unless you have... Oh, insecure. So it's flat 2d6 minus 2.
Will it automatically take care of the situation, or do I put it in the -2?
Like you can just roll. We can put the minus 2 later. It's
Okay.
totally fine. Totally fine.
Come on, roll.
Oh
There
my
we go.
gosh. Okay. All right. So this is what happens. A lot of things are going to trigger. So, you mark that shift. So because that shift can't occur, you mark a condition, but you can choose your condition.
Angry.
All right. Absolutely. You are angry, and yeah, and also potential. That's also a thing that happens. So you are just one away from leveling up. Oh my gosh, it's the best. Unless I missed something roll in the middle. I don't think I did.
Does the mundane still go down one?
No. It won't, because if one shift doesn't occur, the other shift can't occur.
Okay.
Yeah, like your total remains same unless something else happens. Like your total can never be shifted by like a shift thing. So like right now your total is 3, the sum total of the labels. That will not shift unless you get an advancement to shift that. So all right. Okay, so
One more.
yeah, one more. That's not all. Because you missed, I get to do a GM move, and I'm going to trigger. Where is that GM move? Okay. Um. Okay. Uh. Okay. Okay. She looks at you disdainfully. She shakes her head to tell you no, and then she turns away and goes to help Araujo stand up. And we are going to kind of fast forward this scene a little bit, a little while later, when the ambulances has arrived, the fire trucks has arrived to um, control the scene. Um, you guys are all fine. Like the three of you on the ground, you are like, despite like getting close to and everything. I mean, Didi has a few burns on her hand, but this is as bad as like earlier in the day when you got hit by the heat blast by the Yolanda. So it's not like it's nothing new. You literally just experienced it, so it's not like crippling or anything. But you do yeah. So you can tell me what happens. Like the three of you tell me what happens um as the emergency crew arrives and explain to me how the scene goes and stuff. Like what do you do?
I'm not experienced with death, and I'm pretty sure me as a person knows what the situation is, but the first thing I would do is try to clear off the face of the corpse and try to check for pulse and breathing.
And is it okay, like, you continue trying to do that in frantically until you are pulled back by the EMTs as they take control of the situation?
Yeah, though it probably takes a moment for me to realize that someone, that they're there and that they're actually have a clue while I do not. So.
Yeah. Neboa, what do you do?
I make sure that everyone's somewhat okay. And try and help some people.
Araujo is very grateful. She thanks you profusely and she asks you to help help the people who got hit by the shrapnel, and you also help them up. Red Fox, what do you do?
I will stand up and I will slowly look around and basically scan body I know, especially Black Mamba, if ever he's watching, or any other, like who was that guy? If Carmela is watching, which trying to figure out mentally. I'm basically using my powers to pinpoint whoever's thinking.
Okay.
No, maybe.
Okay, absolutely. Okay. So, do you have like a move that helps you with that?
Let me see if I have one. No, I don't have one. No.
Okay, very interesting. Let me. Are you using? You're using your powers, right?
Yes.
Okay, cool. All right. So here's the thing. You can like how stable minded are you right now? Are you like thinking clearly? Are you like doing this on a like based on your training and kind of trying to regain control of yourself after kind of going on a day's trance of sort and being generally useless in the rescue?
Yeah, I'm basically trying to grasp straws.
Okay,
I
cool.
mean,
Okay,
that's
absolutely. Yes.
yeah.
Okay, so
I could.
like if you had a stable mind, I would have let you roll superior for an unleash, but instead, okay, you just roll a freak for an unleash. It's fine. Like you don't have hopeless. You like it's totally fine. You can totally get it. Come on, you can do it. You did it.
Oh my
You
god.
did it, you actual mad lad. All right, so it is an unleash. If you mark up condition, you will do what you set out to do. Otherwise,
Yeah, I will mark angry because right now I'm feeling really angry,
yeah. All right, absolutely. Okay. Yeah,
betrayed, or
yeah. You are feeling betrayed. You suspect Black Mamba did it. I mean, you do suspect Black Mamba did it. Very good. Excellent, excellent. All right. Okay. All right. You scan like okay. So mostly it's utter chaos. People are trying to call for help. Like there are always a few gang members at like having like a meal here and stuff. Like, and it was very crowded. And you realize they're they are gang members, but you realize that they're really not thinking about this because they're as surprised at the thing as you are also. um what you do feel is an like a receding mind that is thinking um uh that is thinking, let me figure out what they would be thinking. Hmm. You know what?
give you a
You know what?
fucking hint.
You know what? Hmm. Hmm. I'm thinking who to make a lamb in this situation. Josh. Yes. I see you haven't been at the scene. So why don't you tell us what this person that is receding? What are his like brief thoughts that Red Fox gets a glimpse of using hard telepathy, which is related to this car explosion.
I don't know. Let's see. Like,
Warm tea.
not sure.
All right. I have an idea. Janine, you made Evelyn's species' life miserable by telling us about the lone sharks. So, Evelyn, this is your opportunity to make Janine's species' life miserable. Tell us what this
Yes.
escaping thought of this person is.
Sorry, can you repeat that?
What is the thought of this person that Red Fox detects with her telepathy, who is receding quickly from this scene, probably riding a bike or something? Like she won't be able to catch them, but she will like get like okay, she will figure out whether she gets to catch them or not. It depends on how she acts. But yes, like what are their receding thoughts regarding this explosion? Like they're somehow involved, but you can choose like how that is.
Hmm. Ayless, I applaud you. You're god.
Mm, make it as gray, shady as
Yeah,
possible,
yeah, totally.
if you
Like
could.
I have a thought, but you can totally make another thought. I'm totally fine with it because like you know out of character that I literally have not figured out who's the culprit here.
You could make it utterly useless
Yeah,
for me for the time
yeah.
being.
tea like a boss.
Like a boss.
Well, someone is freaking out. uh, hmm. You know what? Oh, okay, yeah. Oh, okay, cool. That gives me an idea. Okay, thank you. I will alter that a little bit just to fit
Please.
okay. So okay, you hear an idea? So okay. Okay, Red Fox, you get this thought from from this person. You're not sure who, but they're kind of receding. The thought is receding. You realize they are probably on a bike or something, speeding away from the scene. You know which direction. The thought itself is that wait, what's the word? What is the word? Yes. Okay. That okay. The thought is that worked perfectly. That bitch didn't suspect a thing. Red Fox, what do you do?
Okay. You told me
Okay.
it's probably on a
let,
motorcycle.
let me let me write it down. That went perfectly. That wait, I forgot what I wrote. That worked perfectly. Um, didn't suspect a thing. There we go. Right. Okay. Yes, they are probably on a motorcycle of some sort.
Do I know which direction are they
Yes.
going?
You know which direction they are going. Towards like 1 second. They are going kind of southeast-ish, like this way. Yay. That way. Up, up.
Oh, that's where is that?
Sorry, southwest. I'm dumb.
South, north, south.
No, it is like okay, that is true. Like you don't know who it refers to. That is correct, but you get this leaving thought. Yes.
Damn it! I will climb up one of the house and just look where he is, because there's no way I would be able to catch up to him.
Okay.
I'm gonna make a suggestion.
Yeah. Go on.
Yes.
Oh.
She knows it's a possibility that Chimera could catch up to him.
Oh yeah, but I have to know which is the person, so I have to have a visual. So I will climb atop one of the houses and try to look for him visually.
Okay. Absolutely. You have to do this fast. So give me an unleash to see if you make it up the up to the roof in time before they disappear into the alleyways.
Unless
Yeah, unleash. Yeah, that's an unleash. You can do it!
why
Oh my god! Oh my god!
scaring me. Roll 20. Why are so good to me? Something's gonna happen later.
I mean, okay, you can have this unstable or temporary, or you can mark a condition.
I'm gonna mark a condition.
Okay, sure, mark your fourth condition. Go for it. Do it.
I'm being hopeless right now, so
Do it.
I'm gonna scream for Chimera. Yeah, I just mark hopeless. I'm just gonna scream to Chimera.
Mm-hmm.
Tell him basically. How does Mina scream this? Quick! Get that man on a motorcycle. I think he has something to do with it.
Take off super speed the way she points and look over the person she directed me to.
Alright, she has direct, you do get a glimpse of this receding motorbike, like going down the slope, between the buildings, still on the main road, that you can see.
Yes.
Yes. I'm not going to physically
I'm-
describe them because I haven't decided who this person is
Yeah.
yet. So yeah. But you can direct Chimera to it, and Chimera takes off, flying, super speed.
And super speed.
Yes, super speed. Yes. All right. Okay.
Which means I'm moving faster than the bike can move.
Maybe you can. Ooh. All right. Okay. Let me actually see what roll this is. You can move faster than the bike can move. Okay, you speed down the like in the general direction she directed. Unfortunately, when you get to because there are like emergency vehicles and police vehicles coming, there are a lot of bikes because it's like the afternoon. It's like 7:30 p.m. So it's like peak rush hour, and there's a lot of bikes on the street, and you need to figure out which of them she referred to because you didn't really get too good a look. So it's going to be it's going to be an assess roll, superior roll. Yeah, it's going to be a superior roll. Let's see what happens. Do you have? Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! You have guilty. Oh my gosh! It's a -3. Oh gosh! Wow. Yeah, it's a superior roll. Go for it.
I leveled.
You leveled! Wow! You totally leveled up. Congratulations! I'm so proud of you. Your third level up. It's the best. It is the best. It really is. Anyway, okay. So you can think about that because you lost the guy. It's just nothing. There's far too many bikes on the street, and you don't know which way he went. You just try to follow a few of the bikes down, but they're just normal people who stop and do like normal things on their way. Um, yeah, yeah.
I have a question.
Go on.
Did Mina had a back view? I mean, back glimpse? Did I saw the back of him, or
Yes,
he?
yes. You saw the back of them. You get to describe what this person's back looks like. That there will be like it has to be like generic. Like you can't be too specific. But yes, you can describe them. And yes, you can also describe
Oh.
whether they're a male or a female or whatever.
I don't think you could know someone male or female.
I don't think you
as-
can, but it's that is true.
Yeah,
That is true. So
as general as he could be, he's sitting on a Harley
okay,
with a motorcycle jacket on,
okay,
leather boots, and black jeans
okay.
with a black helmet on, and
All black.
also a leather gloves.
All black motorcyclist trope. Yes,
Yes,
yes.
with
Yeah.
what you call that, the motorcycle
Um,
plate number.
Number.
Plate number. The motorcycle plate number.
Oh,
Oh.
I don't think you probably saw the plate number. Like not the entire thing.
Okay.
Maybe like a few numbers, but not the entire thing. Like you don't have supervision.
Yeah.
You need to be supervised. You don't have supervision yourself. Oh, terrible puns. Thank you. That would be a great plot twist if she was allowed to drive. But yes. Anyway, you were sure that it wasn't someone as short as your sister for some reason. You were very sure, Mina, that this person, whoever it was definitely not as short as your sister. Not to mention they sounded nothing like her. So
Yeah.
so like yeah. Okay. So we're gonna fast forward a little bit. Um and I don't like okay, so we're gonna like get back here. Nevoa, you're fine. Didi, you're being treated by the EMTs for burn injuries. And
Okay.
a lot of cops are arriving. Like a lots of cops are arriving.
I'm gonna,
Get the hell out.
cause I still have.
Yeah, like
I still,
yes,
yeah.
you could totally like you could get out, like no problem. Chimera?
Camara's gonna continue flying away after not getting the bike.
Okay.
That police cop's
Okay.
coming.
Nevoa, you see a lot of cop cars arriving. What do you do?
I finish up having left some people.
The people are
What?
like mostly fine now because like the EMTs
Yeah.
are kind of taking control.
Yeah, I finish up helping lift them.
Mhm.
And then I'd probably walk about just talking to people.
Wait, you do what? Sorry, I missed that.
I walk about talking to people, just
To found people.
You do what? Sorry, I'm kind of like having difficulty hearing you.
We don't hear.
Okay, what are you talking about? Is your like microphone okay? Evelyn?
are we good?
Yes, I
No.
think.
Yay, okay.
Okay.
Okay. People know as much as like you saw. Like nobody saw anything different. The police have arrived. They see you, and like you're kind of asking around, and they like ask you, "What are you doing here? What happened here?"
I tell them exactly what happened.
Okay. They when they recognize the car, like they recognize the car and realize whose car it was. They immediately call in UPP because this is like the local police, and and like the local police tells you to yeah. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Tells you to wait. And yeah, and like are you like Didi, Nevoa, are you going to wait until the UPP arrives, which will take a few minutes, like 20 minutes or something?
I'll wait.
Yeah, honestly, Dee Dee's probably just pretty much sitting on the ground stunned.
Yeah, not on, like, yes, like you're probably like EMT is kind of helping you with, but you're kind of like low priority because people with metal in their guts kind of take precedence. So one of them just handed you a barn cream. that you're kind of maybe applying on your own, but not really enthusiastically as you wait. All right. So, why don't Alice? You get to tell me what is the name of this detective who is a new character who will be taking this investigation, who arrives on the scene and will like question you and stuff. You get to introduce a new NPC. How awesome is that? Of the UPB. Valeria Santos Kimura. Alright. That surname is bizarre and weird.
Yeah, I mean that's kind of Japanese-ish.
Yeah, it is. How about just Valeria Santos? That seems cool.
Okay, yeah, that's just what the name generator threw out. So.
Now I realized it. I realized a furious name generating session when I know one. Okay, Detective Valeria Santos. Well, you don't know, but this like kind of. Okay, why don't you describe her? It is a her, right?
It is. Let's see. So, medium height, thick glasses.
Oh my gosh.
Short, dark hair, somewhat severe demeanor. Very serious. She's the type of person that you feel like if you were to break a joke around, she would either completely ignore you or maybe just punch you in the face.
Yep. Oh my gosh, like total no nonsense. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Yes. Yes. This. Yeah. And okay. This severe-looking detective arrives on the scene and immediately like starts directing like everyone to ask like get footage from the security cameras, take footage from the security cameras of the melting pot, talk to anyone involved, and she approaches the two of you. Nebo, I'm guessing like you are kind of helping Dee Dee apply the barn cream, maybe? Are you? I don't know. Let's find out. Are you helping Dee Dee? Neboa.
Sorry, Discord just like
Yes. So are you like helping Dee Dee apply the barn cream? Kind of helping her. Okay. Cool. She approaches the two of you. It's like, okay, you two. You get a lot of leeway from a lot of the officers of the favela, but not from me. What happened? Spill it.
I couldn't. The bomb went off. I couldn't save him. I tried to get to him and then it blew up again. Dee Dee's actually a little frantic, which is unusual for her.
Okay, so she realizes that Dee Dee's your frantic like answer, she realizes that Dee Dee is as young as her height suggests. So she kind of like looks at you. Okay, you smoke. What's up?
not much, just bomb went off, you know, the usual.
The usual. Describe the usual.
Well, what happened today was obviously not usual, but make do and mend.
Do you know who was in that car?
No.
Well, how about that provoke? Because
Superior?
you did know who was coming, so like yeah, like when you say no, you're lying, and like she's already like not a fan of like doesn't look like you're not going to get get a friend in her. So yeah, let's see what happens when you try to when whether she realizes you're lying or not. So that's
Superior?
yeah, superior.
Watch this be
On
like
the plus side, you're
worst
not
roll.
okay, never mind, you're guilty. What? Oh my gosh, the actual mad lad. Okay, they can instead choose one. Ooh, okay. Okay, you said no. It's like okay. Mm. Hmm. How are they doing? Okay, yeah, they're stumbling. They're okay. That's a stumble. So you take +1 forward against them. So like on your next roll against her, you can get a +1. So that's cool. That's cool. All right. So she's like, very well. Um. So you um, Nivor, right?
Correct.
Correct. Okay. Give a statement to the constables over there, who will corroborate your story with the footage from inside from the melting pot. I have to talk with your friend here, Miss Roberts. I have to talk with Miss Roberts in private.
Have at it.
Okay. Miss Roberts, um she gets down on the yeah, she squats. Sorry, that's the word, the squat. Yeah, she squats down next to you. Miss Roberts, I'm going to I'm going to need you to focus.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
What do you need?
Do you know who was in that car? Whose body you tried to save?
We were supposed to meet Detective Burrito, so
Why?
I assume it was him.
Why were you meeting Detective Barreto?
I um I I trusted Detective Burrito. I There's some problems in the UPP. Please forgive me. How do I know I can trust you?
You don't, and you won't. But if you know
She
what's best for you, you will answer truthfully.
if I mean I'm one of the good guys here, so you really don't want to alienate us. But he was going to try to talk to Red Fox
Red
about
Fox.
his investigations.
Red Fox. What? Why Red Fox? Where is Red Fox? Was she with you when this happened?
Initially, but I think she went after a lead. I don't know where she is now.
Why was Detective Barreto going to meet Red Fox?
For information about one of his investigations.
Hmm. Do you know which one?
Meaning, I have an idea, meaning no disrespect, but perhaps should this conversation be held a little bit, maybe even at least in the back of the car, so it's less likely to be overheard by the wrong people?
Uh, she looks at you and she nods and asks you to follow her and to her car. On the way, she tells you to get in the back and then shouts orders at everyone that make sure that the fire is out. I want forensic examining every single centimeter of that car as within the hour. And like Like she sounds she sounds like basically the same except louder. Like her gruff demeanor is constant, like constant. All right. So now she enters the car. You're in the back seat. She's in the driver's seat. Go.
I'm going to try to trust you. I think it was involved in the one of Red Fox's past associates.
Who is? Do you know who that is?
I relayed. I'm trying to remember off the top of my head. It was Cobra Bronca, right? Or unfortunately, sometimes some of the names are running.
Okay,
together.
Aran Hagang.
No, like who,
No.
okay, so like out of character, like who, like what? So okay, like do you want to name her like
Oh, it was Black Mamba.
former boss, right?
It was Black Mamba.
Okay, yes, Black Mamba. Out of okay, so in character, do you say that?
Yeah, I say I think it was about Black Mamba.
How much do you know about Black Mamba?
I don't. And in actuality, Dee Dee doesn't really know much about Black Mamba.
Yeah, like you know, like you have a little idea that Mina told you earlier in the day at the melting pot, in fact, about like Black Mamba being her old boss and you know stuff like that.
Okay. Well, and then I'll say, apparently she worked for Black Mamba.
Oh yeah, and like Janine, why don't you like because I've also kind of blanking on exactly what you said to him. Sorry, exactly what Mina told her. So like,
I think Mina told that Black Mamba is basically the one who helped her get the company, her family's company back, and then afterwards she was trained by Black Mamba to be what she is. Basically a really good informant.
Okay.
Telekinesis. Oh no, telepath.
Telepath. All right. So Didi, you remember this now? You can like hide or lie or anything. Like you've gotten like yeah, like we will like you know. So like you can like change, alter what you know, or just claim you don't know something. That's totally up to you.
I'm pretty honest.
Mhm.
I'm trying to reach out and trust this person, though. If she's an agent, I'm screwing.
Yeah, you're totally screwing up if she's untrustworthy and an agent, and she has told you that you can't trust her and you shouldn't. Sorry, you don't know if you can trust her, and you probably won't. Like, probably won't know that whether you can trust her or not. But yes, go on.
Yeah, so I'll relay that the information that I have as best I know.
Black Mamba trained Red Fox.
You forgot to name me.
Do you reveal Red Fox's real identity to Detective?
I don't reveal the identity of Red Fox.
Okay, excellent. Okay, Black Mamba trained Red Fox. Wow. That's okay.
And Red Fox had agreed to meet Red Fox had agreed to meet Detective Barreto, and this happened. So I got to be honest. I'm afraid there's. Well, no, I guarantee you there's people inside the UPP that are not on the level. And if I had to guess, someone overheard that conversation, or someone involved in Black Mamba planted a bomb in Dr. Barreto's car, or Detective Barreto's car when he started to head here.
we're going to have to backtrace um car's path. Unfortunately, Barreto is such an untrusting ass. He removed GPS trackers on his car, so we can't just trace back the path he took. We have to go through, traffic camera by traffic camera.
Well, unfortunately, I will say
And yet,
you're saying he was such an untrusting ass. Unfortunately, it looks like he was a little established in his fears.
look, you're going to find out eventually, so I'll just tell you. Okay, we were like, he got all the best cases, and he solved them, and he had a perfectly fucking amazing record, and yes, we had a bit of a rivalry. Hated that guy for always stealing the good cases from me, getting stuck with cold cases that cannot be solved, unsolvable, untraceable BS. So yes, am I sad the UPP lost its best detective? Yes. Am I sad that I don't have a rival anymore? Probably not. I'm not sure, but I have to solve his murder now. So here I am.
So I mean, I wish I knew who it was. I actually grew to like him and respect him, even though he's a little bit harsh.
In this line of work, you have to be.
The funny thing is, actually, probably part of the reason for the mutual respect was that we were both angry, terse people.
Are you like saying this in character or out of character?
I may as well.
Okay. She's like, what are you angry about? You're like a 15-year-old girl with superpowers.
I keep trying to help people, and I'm fighting a system that the entire deck is stacked against me. I'm trying to. We've got two gangs in here. The local police don't do anything about it because there's so many of the people that have been bought off that the ones that are good are in danger if they do anything. I'm fighting an uphill battle.
She's going to give you a nod and say we all are. Listen, we're gonna have to work this, stay the night. You've already had a traumatizing experience, so why don't you, we know where you live, so, and we know your phone number, so why don't you just head on home, and we'll, like, if we need anything, I'll contact you.
All right. Can I get your card in case I need to contact you?
She thinks for a little bit and like gives you a card. She actually gives you a card, unlike Barreto who didn't have a card. She gives you a card. It's completely like, like very Spartan-ish. Detective Valeria Santos, phone number, UPP, detective, etc. All right. Yeah, and that's going to be for this night. We're gonna have all of you, no, like not the session, the in-game night. We're gonna have all of you go to your respective, like, places of stay. Okay. Zinc is out cold because he's not out cold. Zinc is staring at a command line interface. Verifying files, 51%. Dot, 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 52%. Dot, 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 dot. Basically that. So, even if you get this alert from the UPP, it's going to wait in your system until you're rebooted. like properly. So you got the alert. You just can't see it. You just don't know it exists yet until you reboot your system. Okay, that's great. What happens is that, yeah, update in progress. Do not no system check in progress. Do not turn off or power down your computer. Okay, your AI. Okay, the thing that happens, two important things happen. Actually, three important. Actually, okay, Mina, you go to your home, right?
Yes.
Okay, you as you reach your home, you get a call. It's Black Mamba.
I will calm myself and answer the phone.
Chihuahua,
Yes.
how did your meeting go?
What do you think happened, Mr. Black Mamba? The dude just suddenly fucking died.
Yes, I heard. I wasn't sure whether you got to speak to him before that happened or you were involved in it or you had a hand in that.
Facepalm. I don't have the funds
You cannot
for a
tell whether
single
he is being
support.
sincere or he is trying to gauge your response by telling you this. Like, you cannot tell whether he is lying or telling the truth.
Yes, because right now I don't have the right state of
Yeah,
mind and
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
trying
That,
to calm
and
myself.
I mean, I would imagine like you were never really able to like tell what Black Mamba was thinking. Like in person,
Hell
you
no.
can use your powers, but when he's like, you know, across the telephone and your power doesn't work through telephone, it's like you have no idea. Like his voice does not betray anything. So yeah, so he
I,
says that I wasn't sure
yeah.
whether you caused that after your meeting went south. Seems to me you did not.
Well, did you? Did you do it?
Chihuahua, you know better than to ask me that.
Well, you never do answer me quite straight what the fuck you've been doing.
Correct.
I mean, I barely know you.
Correct. And that is exactly why I have maintained my position in this favela for so long.
I'd kill you.
He is shifting your labels when he says this. He is shifting your oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. He is shifting your freak down your mundane up.
I will decline that.
Yes! Do it! Roll 2d6 minus 2. Because you have insecure.
To this-
God damn it. God damn it. Oh.
Do I have to add the -2?
You can just roll and we can later subtract the 2. That's totally fine.
Okay. Flat do 2d6.
Hey! We don't have to subtract the 2.
Hey! Fuck. Okay, that's
On the
not
plus
even
side,
Potential.
potential. You're only 2 away from leveling up your 5th time. Oh my god, you're so fast. Yeah. That happens. You mark your last condition. Yeah.
I.
Yeah. Your freak goes down, your mundane goes up.
What happened again when that I all the conditions got up?
Nothing. When you have all conditions marked and then you go to mark another condition, you can't and you pass out.
Okay.
Like
One extra
just
condition
marking all
too,
5
though.
does nothing. Like you're still fine. You're not fine. You're a completely emotional wreck. But other than that, you're fine. Other than that, the complete emotional breakdown of your nerves, you're totally fine. Totally fine.
Yes. Yes.
Okay, so yeah, he says, I will. It appears. I will get back to you soon, Chihuahua. But right now, you don't sound very like you're dealing with this. You don't sound like you're dealing with this in a healthy manner. So I will call you tomorrow when you have had some rest to think about this and how you would salvage the situation or benefit from it. He ends the call. Mina, what do you?
without moving. Well, I'm frozen in my
Yep.
standing and basically, vibrating in anger and every
Yep.
emotion
Yep. 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 Yep.
under my breath. Someday, somewhere, I will kill you myself as I say it out loud.
Yes. 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 That is a very powerful scene to end on. Sorry, to cut away from. So we're gonna cut away to Didi. Didi, you are kind of like, do you like, as you're leaving the detective's car, you see Araujo kind of waiting around for you?
I'll walk over and are you okay?
I'm fine. Your green smoke friend saved me. Nevoa, right? She saved me.
Thank God. I'm sorry. I didn't.
Uh, are you okay? Um, you don't. Why don't we go home and then and she kind of like puts a hand on your shoulder to kind of like support you and kind of push you like towards home.
Okay. I think I need to at least call the church.
Wait, what? Sorry, I missed that.
I think I need to at least call the church.
But yeah, you can call it while you're walking. I'm just gonna quickly figure out. Nevoa, as you finish up talking to the policeman and giving police officers and giving your statement, you see Araujo, the woman you saved, whose name you don't know yet, the woman you saved, and walking home with Didi in the distance. What do you do? Like, do you go home your own, or
Well, if I go home, I'm probably going to be shouted at by Camila.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you know this. You know, like that's why you kind of
So,
escaped and came here
yeah.
to have like an adventure and superheroing, except it went very south.
And obviously, I'll have to explain it to her either way, no matter when I go home.
Correct. Yeah, no, that's totally fine. She is not in her right state of mind. That is very yes. Neboa, what do
Yeah.
you do? Do you go home or do you like what do you do?
It'd be best to go home and give Didi some space.
Okay, nice. You head home also. Right. And okay, we're gonna have Chimera's scene of what happens, and then we will get back to Didi talking on the phone. Okay, Chimera, you return home, and you kind of wait, and um, you like a little while later, like you hear your mother outside, and like like are you like do you get inside the room like oh okay tell me what do you do as you get home, like as you reach home?
Fly into the window.
And like how are you handling this scene that's just happened?
I'm laying down thinking about it.
Okay. Like, are you like okay? Like, why don't you tell us like?
Trying to determine whether or not Mom was right about me being up there being a bad idea.
Okay, absolutely. So you don't realize actually how like hours have passed since then, like about an hour passed, and then you hear what is that noise?
That's Josh's chair.
Okay. Um. Right. So you like arrive. So sorry. So you're like kind of like pacing in the room, and you see.
Laying down.
Oh. Wait. Oh, laying down on your bed.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. You hear the like. Would you like? Are you in a state of mind to hear when your mom opens the door, front door, downstairs?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Mama, your mother opens the like. You hear the front door open. You hear multiple boots step into the house. Multiple footsteps.
Wait and see what happens.
Okay. They are all heading towards your room. They stop outside your.
It's probably,
Yes, go on.
it's probably the cops fly out.
Okay. They stop. They open the door, and just as they open the door, you fly out. Okay. And like, do you turn back to see who actually opened the door, or like, are you like preemptively flying?
Yes.
Okay. So as you reach the like window, like ready to fly out, you see your mother enters, followed by two police officers.
Fly out.
Okay, and they.
I didn't do what they think I did, and I'm not gonna take the rap for it.
All right, you fly away. You have your own mother thinks you are a threat to society now. Yeah, that's gonna leave a mark. So, uh, I don't think I'm gonna let you mark a condition. I think you're good. Okay, all right, you're fine. Okay, and that's where that scene ends, and we go back to Dee Dee walking home, Araujo kind of balancing her, like sorry, not balancing her, supporting her. Um, and Dee Dee makes a phone call to the church. Are you calling like who are you calling, Father Ed or Minami? Like you have both their phone numbers.
No, I'm specifically me.
Okay. Dee Dee, what happened? Where are you?
I'm walking home. The detective's car, when he showed up, blew up.
What? Wait, the detective like uh, uh, the detective Mina was going to meet. I, did, do you think she did it?
She's the one who set the meeting. If she had wanted to blow him up, she could have blown him up at any occasion. I think someone was trying to prevent that meeting from taking place. Seems more likely.
Oh boy. Are you okay? Is she okay? She kind of hesitantly asks that second question.
She's okay as far as I could tell. I'll be honest. I'm a little shaken up, but I'm not too physically hurt. Yeah, I felt powerless. I'm the strongest person I knew, and I couldn't save him.
Um, I I don't. I like. Do you want to Are you sure you're okay? Like, do you want to come stay at the church?
I appreciate it. I'm going to go home unless you are worried about being in danger in any way.
I can't hear you, Alice. I know you're trying to be
I
emotional. I
I'm
know,
I'm
but I just
I
can't.
think I'm okay. But if unless you're worried at all, if you feel you're in danger, I'll stay
I
there. But
I think I think between um Cobra Blanca and uh the heat wave girl, I think I'm fine. Microwave girl, I'm fine.
all right, I'll
And yeah, like when
yes,
she says microwave girl, you hear in the background, what? Okay, but yes.
I be nice to her. She's been through a lot too.
Yeah, okay. Well, call me if you like, if you need anything, and I don't know. I don't know.
No, thanks. And again, keep an eye out for trouble on your end. Okay.
Okay, yeah, okay. Um, Good night. She kind of awkwardly ends the call.
Good night.
Right. Okay, and that kind of ends that scene. We're going to okay, so the next day is Monday. Let's say a few days have passed, mostly because I want to have like the time passes moves, and you can also clear some of your conditions because you have a ludicrous amounts of condition marked, everyone. Like what? Okay, so you know what? Let's ask the person who has the most amount of conditions. What day of the week is today? Like,
Wait, what day did this start? I
like
mean, what
this
day
happened on
the entry start?
this happened on Sunday night. This entire explosion thing.
Sunday.
Yes.
How many days does it need to clear all my conditions?
Look. It doesn't matter. We'll figure out. Just tell me which day of the week it is. It's gonna be a weekday, but you can choose like which day of the week it is. Like preferably.
Wednesday is
Okay,
fine.
fine, totally. Okay, so it is Wednesday. It has been one whole week until the whole battle in front of Gervasio's garage. Okay. Yeah. Uh, you all get to do your time passes move, which everyone has. You all get to remove three conditions. So Mina still retains two, sadly, but if everyone else loses conditions. So Mina, you get to choose which two conditions you keep.
But I will keep angry.
Hmm.
Let me choose between afraid or hopeless. Okay, I'm gonna remove hopeless.
Okay, so you remove hopeless. You keep
So,
angry. What? What else do you keep?
I am afraid. That's the two.
Oh, sorry. You keep hopeless.
Uh, Actually, I'm just gonna keep afraid and angry.
Okay, cool. Afraid and angry. All right. You are afraid and angry. Excellent. You are angry at the friggin' Black Mamba. Black Mamba did not actually call you the next day as he said he would. Yes.
More reason to be angry with
Yeah,
Black
yeah, yeah.
Mamba.
More reason to be angry with him. Yeah. So, let's see our time passes move. What do we have on the time passes? All right. So, okay, we have. So we will empty the team pool and restore it to 1. Whee! I'm going to clear out some of the really old role things. Oh, I remember one of these. Like I needed to add one thing. Nevoa gets a +1 against the detective. Nevoa against, what is the detective's name again? Santos. All right. Okay. Let me write that down. Navoa against Santos. Add 1. That mystery is still ongoing, so Zinc against Alejandro is still fine. Didi against Redeemer is still fine. I'm gonna remove Chimera against Gecko because it's been like quite a while. It's been 4 days. Yeah, I think we're gonna remove that. All right, cool. Okay, so all right. So we have the Janus and the Reformed. Okay, Janus. I mean, sorry. Friggin' wait, I forgot to do Maria's scene with her parents, didn't I? I did. Damn it, me. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna like before this happens. It's because I forgot that scene. Maria, you return home. Sorry, my bad. I forgot that you had that thing. My bad. Yeah,
Professionalism.
totally.
It's all good.
Totally. All right. So you return home. Do you pull a Jared and enter by your window or the main door?
Of course.
Okay. You pull a Jared, enter by your window. As you enter and land on the floor and turn, you realize that your room door is now open and your parents are standing there. Maria,
Yep.
where did you go?
Christine's.
Why don't you roll a provoke on that? Ah, boy. Hey, you did it, you actual mad lad. Oh boy.
Last.
Sorry,
I
I will totally forget that. Okay, actual mad lass. Sorry, I'm used to saying actual mad lad so often, like it's become like.
It's all good.
All right. Okay. So you got a 7. So yay. Okay. They will. I think I'm gonna let them take a stumble. So like, I think you're going to have to make another roll against them. So you will take that +1 on the next roll. Okay. I'm not going to write it down because I think you're gonna do it right now. All right. So well, your parents say, well, it's very nice of you to join us. Why don't you join the rest of us, and we can talk about what happened today?
Not like I have a choice.
No, you don't, young lady. All right.
I love you too.
So yeah, on the it's not a Jared X Machina. So on the table is the bag of money. Julio is kind of sitting there with his very guilty face. And so we've heard what my brother has told us. Your mother says, why don't you tell us your version of what happened? And how did you come across this bag of money that so so coincidentally solves our problem?
I done what I said I would do. I went out looking for Uncle Julio. I found him. And there also just happened to be a big bag of money at some point in the story, which I'm not going to mention.
Oh boy. Yes, indeed. Okay.
What am I rolling?
I'm debating. Why don't you roll to? Are you figuring out from Julio's expression what story he told to try to say a similar story that there's no contradiction between your stories?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Then roll me an assess, and we'll figure out what happens. Oh God.
given up on me.
Oh, okay. 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 Yeah. Get that. Mark that potential. You are just one away from leveling up. Come on, just one more fail. Just one more fail. You can do it. We believe in you, baby. All right. So she says, okay. So So okay. You basically tell the same thing, and it's like, your father is kind of like taking the good cop, and your mother is being the bad cop, and they are totally doing the good cop bad cop routine. The problem is that it's working.
No.
Your father tells you, Maria, listen, we're just worried whether you've gotten into bad crowd like you remember, wait, I don't remember, but I need to remember. Excuse me while I remember the name that I'm trying to remember. 1 second. Because I'm dumb and sad. Right, where are you? 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 Okay. 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 Your father says, remember Emily? How she got into the bad crowd by getting with druggies and drug abuse, and we're just worried whether what you're doing is what you did, how you get this money is legal or not. Meanwhile, your mother has like glaring at you with literally eagle-like eyes. What do you say to him?
I'm not gonna end up like Amelia. I'm not going to run into the bad crowds.
Then you're going to...
I'm just trying to help the family.
How did you get this money? That's all we're asking.
I'm not the one who got it, my friend did.
Who is your friend?
Red Fox.
Why did Red Fox give you money? Do you know where she got
knew
it?
we were in trouble.
Do you know where she got it?
I was with her when she got it, and it was perfectly legal how she got it.
Okay, then tell us how she got it.
Here and there jobs. All perfectly legal.
Oh boy. Your mother asks, if we use this money, is someone going to come after us?
No.
Okay. You're grounded for a week. Hand over your phone. If you leave the window, every time you leave, you add another week to your grounding.
Fine.
And like, you kind of like, oh, okay. So why don't you tell me like how you how do you like go to your room or get up and like do you storm off or do you like what do you do?
First of all, I do something fairly smart and mute all the notifications on the phone.
Okay.
Slam it down on the table, trying to not break it.
Mm-hmm. Julio
And just
Julio flinches when you do that.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah. And then?
And I make it very obviously clear that I'm stamping off my room.
Okay. Okay. Your father kind of follows you for a bit. Um. Oh gosh. Your father follows you for a bit, and like he kind of goes to talk to you, but do you slam the door in his face, like not really seeing that he's behind you?
No.
Okay. Dang it. All right. So like you enter the room, and he follows you in. It's like, look, Maria, we're thankful, but we are. You have to understand, we're worried, and well, Juan was not happy, but I think we managed to fend him off. But look, we're just worried. We're going to, like, I'm thinking I can convince uh Camilla to like release your grounding in like 1 or 2 days, but don't try to go out the window for until then, okay? Like that's only going to make this worse.
Not stopping anyone come through it either.
Look, look, we can't really stop Jared from coming in. He's, you know how he is. If we tell him to not come in through your window, he's going to come in our window.
Well, maybe you'll see how it feels, everyone.
Why do you think we don't want him coming through our window? Look, I'll try to calm your mother down. She's just not dealing with this the right way. Okay, I just yeah, yeah, awkward. And yeah, that's what we're gonna leave. Okay, so it is Wednesday. Yay, Wednesday. Okay, so you get to roll your thingies, your when time passes Janus move, which is the mundane. So yay, do, do, do the mundane.
Oh no.
Oh no. I mean, you have two mundane. You're totally okay. 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 Did you level up? You did. Oh my gosh, your second level up. It's the best. It's the best. All right. Okay. So, yay. On a miss though, you haven't given your normal life anywhere near the attention it deserves. The GM chooses two obligations that are going to bite you in the butt.
Yay!
Yay! So let me quickly look at your obligations to make things incredibly difficult for you. Okay, so that's one, that's the other, and that's the other. I don't think that's going to matter a lot. Um. Okay. So okay, because you've been kind of angry at being grounded, whereas you still have to perform your like job as a barista at the melting pot. Like basically, what happened is that you've gotten a lot of complaints about, you know, wrong order, like misplaced order, have like not be in general being in a very surly mood when they're telling you what they want, like what people want to eat and stuff. So that's one thing. The other thing is that the photography club has finally realized that basically Jared is pulling the entire weight, and you haven't done any contributions in photographic wise to the club, so you're going to be kind of kicked out unless you can like do something about that. So yay. But we're going to figure out that in detail how that happens. Time for Mina. Mina, roll your highest obligation, which is 3. God damn it. God damn it.
Vacation. How do you roll that again? That's flat 2d6.
Flat 2d6 plus 3. Don't roll high. Do not.
Come on, 7.
Do not roll high.
The plus, or just I'm just gonna flat roll.
Yeah. Okay. Just flat roll. No problem.
Then add later. Yes.
Okay.
Fucking yes.
Yes.
I knew it.
You got 11. Boy.
As always.
Yeah. They come crashing into your life with a crisis. Oh boy. Okay. The crisis crash. Crashes. Okay. Crashes. All right. Let me look at your terrifying badness that's going to totally harm you and do bad stuff to you. Okay. Okay. All right. Wednesday morning. Chimera, where have you spent all this time?
Home.
You can't spend at home because
I can't fly in my own window.
yeah, but it like when you do, your mother calls the police.
Then I'll stay at the church.
Okay, that's cool. Nice. All right. So okay, you have you come to the church and you tell Father Ed about your problems and well, he does say the doors of the church is open to everyone, but he tells you to not stay at the ground floor, kind of stay at one of the upper floor, like the attics, so that because you easier to fly out, fly in. So sorry if I wasn't clear when your mother came in. Your mother thinks that something has changed. You are not her son, and even if you were once, that person is dead and you are a new person who is not the well-meaning boy she raised, but you are someone who's a coward, who runs away from danger, and who probably causes the lots of property damage that police says caused. So you have lost your home staying privileges, I guess. I don't know, until you can somehow make up with your mother again. Somehow we'll see that how that happens, or whether that happens. All right. Okay. Zinc, you will wake up on Monday morning, and we're just montaging these few days. You will wake up on Monday morning and realize that, and get the report that Detective Barreto has been killed in a car bomb explosion. And yes, in the meanwhile, you realize that Suarez has managed to get you off the Falcao investigation case, because it caused you a crash, and that's not good for anyone involved. So yay. Okay. So basically, these few days, you've had a few representatives of Tekes come by and look at you. You haven't you've been unable to serve as a police officer because you've been looked at over with your Suarez. It's clear Suarez had some hand in it, but not all of it. She didn't expect the company to send an actual actual an engineering team to take you apart and see what's wrong with you and put you back together, but they did, and that's great fun, all the fun things. Oh, right. Okay. Um. Dee Dee. Were you in any like mental shape capacity to go to school for the few days? Monday and Tuesday.
Yeah, in some ways, it probably the returning to normalcy will help a little bit. At least I hope.
Okay. All right. So let's say you took like Monday off at Araujo's suggestion, but you went back to school on Tuesday, and this is Wednesday. All right. And yeah, Nevoa, you will find out. Okay, so this is Wednesday when like a lot of crazy shenanigans are about to happen. I suppose maybe. All right. So okay, let's go over one by one. Uh, whose life am I going to make miserable first? God damn it. Okay. Oh boy, I have no idea. There's so many options. Zinc. Let's make your life miserable first because I haven't given you any opportunity to do anything this session yet. So that's sad and that's not good. So okay, Zinc. You are fully like you've been given a thorough check by the engineering team from Tekis, and they have declared you, yes, you are fit to continue the project. Although, Suarez, the project is now under scrutiny because now they are not sure whether, you know, this whole Robocop idea is working out or not. Okay, this Robocop idea is working out or not. Uh, okay, so you've been told to report at the UPP to get your next assignment because you currently have no assignments.
Okay.
Okay. So do you go and meet with Mario because he's kind of the representative?
Yes.
All right, cool. So Mario welcomes you back. He's now like alone in his room because you remember his room is the one that also had Detective Barreto, and now there is no like his like there is only one name outside the door, which is Detective Mario, whatever his surname was that I forgot. I have it written down. I'm just too lazy to look it up. All right. Okay. Professionalism. All right. Okay. So Mario said, "Hey, how are you doing?"
Good.
Yeah, I heard like you had a crash of some sort, and oh, sorry, I'm
Yes, I
yawning.
did.
You had a crash of some sort,
Yes.
and Tekis had to like send a team to look at you, repair you.
I guess so.
Huh? So you're okay?
Yes.
Okay. So well, I got a report from Suarez, your handler, that your caretaker, that we shouldn't give you any like the assignment you previously had, the Falcao disappearance. That's kind of off limits for you because it's what caused you to like. I don't know the details. He hasn't fully described the details. Could you tell me what they are? Like why these Falcaos? Why these people in particular?
I'm not sure. It was a picture that I saw, and it just went crazy.
Hmm. Okay. Well, I don't. Well, right now, we're still trying to locate the who raided the UPP armory. We have we have the we found DNAs, right? Yet, yes, we got the DNA tests back. Um, we found a few leads. Want to go bust down some doors?
Sure, why not?
Okay, cool. We were just getting ready to head out. We just got the report this morning. So right, he's going to take you in a car, and you're going to head out to one of the warehouse districts again. Again, yes. Wait, what? Yes, to the warehouse district. Yes. Okay. So okay, you stop near a like one of the warehouses, and you see there is a staircase going like on the side, going down to a basement level area. So Mario explains as he gets like UPB people like ready for like entering. It's like okay, so basically we found out that one of the people who like there's some sort of arms smuggling ring in this basement, and our source is pretty confident on that. So we're going to hopefully catch a few of them in the act and make it some arrests. Do you want to do the honors?
Sure.
Okay. So he tells you to basically like breach the door and do stuff.
Okay.
Hmm.
Go down, open the door, walk in.
Okay. You open the door. You walk in. There's about like not very many. There's like about 6 people that you can count. They were kind of like they look like they were honestly 4 of them look like they were playing some form of poker, and 2 of them were polishing their handguns and some sort of submachine guns, and they're kind of freak out. Wait, what? What do you do?
So, well, I don't know what I'd do, but I'd say this is a raid of your or something.
You said
Either that or go back out and say there's 6 in here. I need your help.
if you turn your back to them, they will start shooting.
Okay, I'd pull out my handgun and
You
aim it at
don't
him.
you don't have a handgun, do you? Like you have like what weapons do you have? I actually need to look up what weapons do you have. I would I okay, so yeah, when you go to breach yeah, the detective will probably give you a handgun. Yeah, okay. Yeah, totally. That makes sense. Okay. Gives you a handgun. Okay. Yeah, you pull out your handgun. Go on.
And I say this is a stick up.
Uh you know you can't lie, right?
Cops do not say
You
that.
know you can't lie, right? Uh Cops don't say this is a stick up. Robbers say that. Like, do you say this is a stick up? Like, you have to roll to like you have to um roll to not like roll against your blank slate thing, which would be hmm, that would be a reject. Yeah, reject one of your lessons. So that would be a reject influence roll. So if you want to say this is a stick up.
You
Okay.
get the wrong.
Okay. You mark potential, and let's see what happens when you miss on that. I don't remember what happens off the top of my head. So let's go to newborn. All right. Oh wait, that's a basic reject roll. Right. My bad. Reject, 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 reject. That is a influence move. All right, let's go. Okay. Reject. When you reject someone's roll, okay. So on a miss, the to our marker condition, GM will adjust your labels. Okay, so this wasn't like a label shift. This was like you will mark a condition, but you are unable to say that. You cannot say this is a stick up.
Okay.
But you will mark a condition. Let's mark insecure. Yeah. Okay. I think that makes sense. All right. Okay. So all right. So what do you say now, or what do you do? Like when you realize that you go to say this is a stick up, but suddenly you realize that your like programming is preventing you from saying that. So you just raise your gun and point at them, and they're like, "He's got a gun! Shoot him!" And they start shooting at you. Roll to take a powerful blow. Ooh, hey, you rolled. Nice. Okay, that's a 7. Okay, cool. Let's see what happens when you take a powerful blow. Ooh. Alright, so you cannot choose the first one. I mean, no, yeah, you can. Okay, so yeah, choose your option from the 7 to 9 list. And yes, you can choose the first one. Instead of teammate, it will be your, like, the police. And yeah.
Couldn't I call him in, scream real loud, and say, "I need your help"?
Okay, awesome. All right. You will provoke. So so roll me a provoke and see what happens. Like how they react. Like you will like get like you will start taking shots and you will yell at them to help. So roll a provoke and see. We'll see what happens. So that's a superior. Oh gosh, dang it, man. Damn. That's some good rolls. Some good rolls. All right. So okay, they can instead choose one. Okay. Um. Yeah. They come rushing in. They totally come. Yeah. They come rushing in. They start shooting them back, and yeah. Like how do you like what do you do as they come in and start like kind of like start shooting, taking cover, whereas the guy is kind of like take cover behind the poker table they were kind of like working at, like yeah, and two guys like hop behind the bar counter of sort, because there is a bar counter here. It's like an underground bar of sort.
Move closer to the people that are behind the counter of the bar, or bar counter.
Okay.
And mainly try to grab one of them and pull them out and ask them what you're doing here.
Awesome. Directly engage a threat. Let's see what happens. This is getting exciting, I guess. I mean, it's getting kind of exciting. Not a lot of excitement. Okay. That's a 9. Alright, cool. Okay. So you can yes, you can like, you can take options. Like you can take an option from the list. Directly engage list.
I'd say take something from them.
Okay, what are you taking?
The gun.
Okay. You knock down, you reach down, you grab one of their guns and throw it. Like, do you like take it out of their hands? But there is another guy here, and he shoots at you, point blank. So instead of taking a powerful blow, you're going to mark a condition, and you're going to mark damaged, because it is so point blank that it hits, like it enters your like what's the word, your fancy internal circuitry and kind of damages internally.
Okay.
Okay, so all right. But you take him out. Like that guy doesn't have a gun, but the other guy has a gun. What do? The police are handling the police are slowly making they are kind of separating the two of you. So the police has the other the police officers has the other four people cornered, and they can't harm you because the police are moving in. But this guy, one of them no longer has a gun. The other one still has a gun. What do you do?
Well, I can try to grab the other guy's gun.
All right, cool. Roll me a danger, another directly engage, and we will see what happens. Nice. All right. So, what option do you take?
Hold on. I'd say impress or surprise or frighten the opposition.
All right. If you take that option, you Okay, so if you want to take their gun, you have to take the option take something from them. If you don't take something from them, that's
Okay.
fine. They will still keep their gun.
I say, well, then take something from
All
them.
right, cool. You take their gun. And what will happen? How would the other guy what would they carry that would where do you keep your weapons? Your things you carry, let me actually look at what you carry.
In a hidden position spot on my legs or
like this Robocop movie itself.
yeah.
Okay, cool. Okay, all right then. In that case, they're not going to reach and grab that. Okay. One of them's going to reach in in his pocket, pull something out, and throw it at you, and yell at his buddy, "Duck!" And immediately there is a gigantic flash in your face, momentarily before you realize you realize that that's a flashbang just before it goes off in your face, completely overloading your senses. Yeah, it's a buddy duck. These are duck robbers. Wait, no, duck thugs. Duck thugs. Oh my god. Oh my gosh, duck thugs. All right. They didn't choose the duck life. The duck life chose them. Okay. Yeah. So when everything clears, um, hmm, hmm, uh, yeah, no, it's fine. Okay. So when everything clears, after a while, you realize that the police has captured them and handcuffed them. These two haven't taken any bullets, but the other four are all in various states of injured. None of them are actually dead, but one of them is in a critical condition, being shot in center mass. But the others mostly took shots in their arms and legs. Yeah. All right. So they kind of quickly call for EMTs and support to get them out. Meanwhile, Mario kind of approaches you. Hey, buddy, are you sure you're okay?
Yes, I'm okay.
Because what I saw, that wasn't okay. You were just you were like what? You're programmed to handle you're programmed to handle these kind of breaches and how to take down criminals, and that like that wasn't. What's going on?
I was trying to protect the other cop, so they got shot at.
Let's see. Why don't you provoke? Let's see if that convinces him or not. Pushing it. Okay, that's a lot. That's a lot. That's a lot. All right. Give me a sec. I need to do a thing here. Just a sec. Okay. Just a second. All right. And all right. Okay. So he is convinced for the moment, and like, okay, but like you know I don't know. You recently, like, if you need some more deaths, just let me know, and we can like work something out. Okay.
Okay.
You kind of like your vocal style, like as playing this character, reminds me of Claptrap, like from Borderlands. Like no matter what the situation, Claptrap sounds incredibly like bright and peppy. And he's like bright and peppily says, "If I sound like one of my favorite lines of Claptrap is that from Borderlands 2 is that if I sound really happy, I'm not. I'm just programmed with this voice. I am actually very depressed right now." This is literally how Claptrap says it, which is amazing. So anyway, I just think that's hilarious. All right. He is going to try to shift your labels though. So let me a second to figure that out. Shift your labels. Shift your labels. Shift your labels. He is. He is shifting your danger up, your superior down. Do you accept or reject?
Yes.
Okay. Danger up, superior down. Very nice. Alright. Okay, sorry about that. I had real life disturbances because apparently Saturday nights is the perfect time to do that. Like, it couldn't wait literally any other day of the week. Look, it has to be on a Saturday night. Alright. Anyway, okay, so we're gonna end that little scene and we're going to go to Maria. Okay, so Maria, Jared, and Christine had both dropped by during these two. Like, they have found out from you, like from school, that like you've been grounded. Do you tell either of them what's the actual reason for being grounded?
I tell Christine obviously because she knows I'm never.
Okay. Okay. So you tell Christine that you helped Red Fox rob a bank. Sorry, rob a bar. My bad. Rob a bar.
Yeah.
Do you mention that it's like bad guy bar?
I just tell her everything.
Wait, what?
I just tell her everything.
Okay, cool. It's like, okay. Well, uh, maybe, do you think you should tell your parents that you're Nevoa? She says.
You know they'd like kill me.
Hmm?
They'd kill me. Like
They did?
They would kill her.
Oh,
thank you.
okay. I could not hear that second word. Okay. Like, look, what? Like, what could they, like, you have superpowers. Just tell them, like, like you told me. Wait, no, you didn't tell me. I found out because you're crap at hiding your face.
Paper bag.
Yes.
Not my fault.
Yes, paper bag. Of all things. Well, I don't. I guess. I mean, I hope your father will be able to convince your mother to let you off easy. Otherwise, I'm sorry. Can you get me that meet with Red Fox so I can get an autograph?
You've got her number.
I know, but I'm not sure. I'm too nervous to call her. She's like a superhero.
Give me your phone.
Okay. No, you can't call her from my phone. No, like, what would she think? It's just a random number. She's probably not even going to pick it up.
No harm in trying.
Tell you what. Why don't your grounding ends and then you can call? Yes, she's totally distracted. Like, she's totally trying to, like, she's totally afraid of facing her hero and, like, yes.
Or we do it now instead of having to wait.
Oh, look at that! Hey, Jared. Hi. How's it going? And she kind of runs off quickly. She kind of freaks out when you say we do it right now. So anyway, moving on. What did you tell Jared about being grounded? Like, he's probably like outside your window during one of the days.
When's he not? I tell him I snuck out to go see Red Fox.
You snuck out to go see your ex? Ooh, oh man.
Big scandal, isn't it?
It is scandalous. Like, is it something scandalous?
Our friendship is scandalous, aye.
What? Sorry.
Yeah, a friendship is very scandalous.
Look, I'm just saying, like, if you're, like, if you two are going back together, you should probably let Christine know.
I'm not gonna hurt her.
Okay. Well, do you want me to talk to your parents about it? Because, like, Red Fox is super cool.
Don't make it any worse.
Okay. I mean, if you don't want me to talk to them. And he's kind of like, like, he kind of leaves you alone for the while. We're gonna go to Mina. Mina!
Yes.
Bad stuff. Wait, no.
If it's Mina, it's bad stuff.
It's always bad stuff with Mina. Okay, Mina, you wake up on Wednesday morning to a message. A text message.
I see what the text message is about.
We need to meet. BM.
What? Black Mamba itself?
Yeah. Yup. Wait, what?
And I reply,
Why is BMU?
Because BM is ill.
It's probably a acronym I have no idea of. Okay, so okay. Also, yes. Anyway, what do you do?
I text back
Mhm.
where and when.
Hmm. Okay. He's going to text you. Let me actually figure out where he would meet. Ooh, boy. Ooh, boy. Ooh, boy. Ooh, boy. Oh boy. Uh, hey, how about the park?
Okay.
Yeah, it's not named
I
Peter Park.
will.
It is not named Peter Park. But it is just called the park. It had a name that has fallen off, so it's just called the park. Alright. So yeah, how about the park in an hour?
I will go there.
Hmm.
For that, I'm gonna take the guns that I stashed
Uh-huh.
before with me.
Yep. You can like you can like totally like go outside in these few days and like pickpocket a few guns from like nearby gang members. So how many guns do you have?
I have two
Okay,
guns
cool, totally.
in my coat,
Hmm.
one on my boots, small enough to fit on my boots.
Wait, in your what?
Oh, you said you could. You said I could pickpocket one, so I probably choose one small enough so I could fit one.
In your boot? Like how? Wait, are you limping? Like how do?
Okay, I'm just gonna tie it on inside my ties or something.
Oh my
Like
gosh. Okay. No, I mean you can find a thigh holster. That is not like very hard to come by.
holster.
You are like kind of out of money because you haven't found a job.
Yes, so I'm probably just
Yeah.
tying one up on my tie, so I won't probably
Okay.
buy
Yeah. Okay.
one.
Absolutely. Okay.
A makeshift
Yeah.
one.
Okay. So you go to the park and you wait. We're going to go back to everyone, and then we're going to come back to see what happens, or we can delay this till next session. We'll figure that out. Okay. Didi.
Yes.
Okay, you know that Chimera has been kind of kicked out of his house and is staying at the church because Father Ed has told you, and you've met with Chimera in these few days in the attic, living in the church's attic.
I'll try to talk to him.
Yes.
See if I can figure out what has him down so much.
Yes.
What's going on? Chimera?
I think Phantom Mouse fell asleep, and hence the reason of the Darth Vader breathing.
It is rather rhythmic.
Yeah, I think he fell asleep. Oh boy.
It's preferable to him not breathing.
That is true. That is true. Ah, boy.
Should well now here's a question: Is Maria allowed to go to school despite being grounded?
Yeah. Like she goes to school. Like that's where she's meeting Christy and Jared mostly. Well, Jared is out his window. Out her window.
Well, when I go back to school, can I talk to her at some point?
Like totally. Sure.
I'll pull her aside, and I'm being sneaky on it. I'm going to say, thank you so much for helping to save my friend at the melting pot.
Maria, you like. Are you going to completely like reveal your identity to her, or like just say you're mistaken, or try to hold on to, like pretend that no, you are completely unrelated and have no idea what he's talking about?
I'll play dumb.
Oh my god. Okay, please play dumb. I'm excited to see what happens.
Now, what do you mean?
That was a really good friend of mine that you helped pull under the explosion.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay, well, let me put it this way. And I dial the phone number for Navoa in my phone.
Oh my gosh. Your phone starts ringing, Maria.
Hi, Jared. What you need?
Put the phone up, my phone up to my ear. I'm like, why are you calling me Jared?
Oh boy.
I hang up and just leave.
Yes, you can totally leave. You can totally, absolutely leave. But after marking potential for having your secret identity revealed to someone who didn't know it already. Sure, you didn't reveal it, but you know.
The one time Jared couldn't save you.
Yeah, okay, so you start walking away. Didi, what do you do?
Well, I don't want to make too much of a scene, so I'll text her. I said, I'm really sorry. I didn't mean to make you uncomfortable, but I just really wanted to thank you because that meant a lot to me.
Maria, what do you respond to that text, if anything?
I will send a smiley face saying no problem.
What is this weird 180, man? That's like so weird. Oh boy. And I'm guessing you're going to avoid talking to Didi for the rest of the day at school?
Obviously.
Okay, cool. That was Tuesday.
I will ask, is it possible my text counted as a comfort support?
Oh, yes, that's a good question. Yeah, I would imagine it did. So, wait, comforter support, do you mean like the playbook move, or the no, the comforter support move, right?
Correct.
Okay, cool. Well, roll a mundane. Yay! Yay! You only have -2 on mundane. Yay!
Yeah, I forgot about that fun part.
Yeah. Yep. Yep. Well, it's -2, so that's probably a 0.
No, I have influence.
Oh, right, you have influence. Sorry, I forget about that. Okay.
So it's a juicy 1, not a 0.
Oh my god.
Yay!
It's great. It's amazing. It is totally a 1. Let me figure out how to make your life interesting. Ah, boy.
You could just whammy me with a condition since I felt like I've just driven her off and made her unhappy.
I mean, her response is not unhappy, so.
Yeah, but the silent treatment the rest of the day.
True.
Probably just time to process it.
The what?
Kind of being exposed.
Okay, so
for the second time.
here's a question. Oh yeah. Oh. I like this. Okay. So you know what? yeah, tell me, Maria, what do you think should happen? Like, you get the text, but you respond to it, but you're worried that she's going to reveal your secret because she's much younger than you. She's basically a kid, and she doesn't keep any secret identity. She probably doesn't know how to keep yours. Is that what you're afraid of, or something?
It's more a case of obviously she keeps a secret identity, so if you're seen with her in public and somehow your name gets out that you are said hero, and not just by this kid letting out your secret.
Wait, what? I kind of didn't understand a lot of it.
It's fine, just go back to your previous thing.
I don't know what you said. Like, could you repeat what you said? I kind of didn't hear it clearly.
Yeah, so it's like even if this kid didn't get out your secret,
Mm-hmm.
but obviously you're still let out, and obviously because this kid doesn't have a secret identity,
Mm-hmm.
it could cause bad things for both parties.
Okay. Cool. Okay. So good. So yeah. Okay. So that's a thing. So Maria, you mark afraid.
Okay, cool.
Yes. DD rolls bad. You mark afraid.
I've already got afraid.
Really?
Yeah.
If that was before the 3 days, then you clear that, though.
Oh, cool.
Well, you mark it again, so it's not that cool.
Nothing changes.
So, yay, good job, Didi. You gave your. That is so wrong, but you know, it says inflict a condition. It doesn't technically say on the same person who rolled. No, so am I. Okay. Okay. That's that. We're going to okay. So we're going to actually end this session here because the Phantom Mouse has fallen asleep, and yeah, we're gonna have to. Yeah. Hey, Josk, have you woken him?
I've tried, but I can try again.
Yeah, otherwise, we can just skip end of session today, or skip end of session for him.
Okay, 1 second.
Okay. Oh boy, it's so funny. This is riveting footage of one of the players snoring. That just shows how great a GM I am. I put one of my players to sleep twice in a row. Wow, that is such a confidence booster.
Yeah.
That is. What?
Stay awake.
Oh my god! Oh gosh! Oh my gosh! This entire thing is going to go up on YouTube. I can't handle this.
What's going on?
Oh my gosh!
Okay, I'm back.
Greetings, Darth Phantom.
Hey, sorry about falling asleep again.
Is the timing not working out for you or something?
I was fine until all of a sudden this day. No, Josh is waking me up.
Yeah, that's kind of how sleepiness goes. You just wake wait, then suddenly, wait, I'm not awake. And then suddenly someone's waking you. Yes. Well, I mean, I guess we're kind of like wrapping up like today because like it's getting.
I have my cards and everything before the game started, so I figured I was awake enough.
Oh boy. We can like check out on what happens. Like how did Chimera and like Didi talked in the church. Um. Next session. It's totally fine. It's been 3 hours, so like we've had like a pretty significant session, I would imagine. So yeah, cool. All right, so we're just gonna do end of session. Since you're sleepy, I'm totally gonna let you off like quickly because sleepiness and stuff. All right. So, all right. So let's go to end of session thing. All right. All right. So yeah, Chimera. Um, choose what happened. Grow closer, grow into your own image, grow away from the team.
None of them really fit, but the only closest one is grow out into my own image.
Okay.
It's more growing to other people's image of me.
Ah, okay. Interesting. All right. So shift one label up, one label down.
Okay.
Oh, by the way, since days have passed, you do not have any conditions. If you had any conditions, you can unmark them. I clear them.
Savior down, mundane up.
All right. Savior down, mundane up.
I'm going into being a coward.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Okay, someone needs to break you out of your stupor. Obviously. All right. Okay. So next let's go with Josh because you're the one who woke him up. You're closest. So grow closer to the team, into your own image, away from the team. I guess the own image really is the one that fits because you were nowhere near the team this entire session. I guess like you can also grow away. Like that's also because you're not part of the team yet. That's something.
True. I'm gonna go with growing into my image of myself.
Okay. How do you see yourself? And why?
Because I'm back to normal, hopefully, and working with the cops, CUPP, to take out anything.
Okay, cool.
Or not.
Awesome. Shift label up, label down.
I'm surprised
what was that?
I'm surprised it didn't put you on the manhunt for me.
That is true. We'll see what happens.
Spoiler alert.
We'll figure out what happens.
Let's see. Danger down, superior up.
Ha! Interesting. Cool. All right. Moving on to Nivoa Maria.
Hello.
Grow closer. Own image. Away from the team.
Closer.
To who made you feel welcome?
Didi.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Didi, you get to shift her labels because you already have influence over her. Oh wait, no, you didn't. Wait, no, do you? I think you do, right? Yeah, you do.
Yeah, I do.
Okay, sorry, I forgot to mark that. All right, yeah, shift her labels, like totally shift, total shiftage.
How about savior up, danger down?
Make her unable to fight. Just do it.
She saved
Yeah,
someone.
yeah. I know. Maria, you can clear condition or mark potential.
Potential.
Okay. Keep that afraid like a mouse. All right. And next is Didi.
Closer to Novoa.
Aww. Nevoa, do you have... No, you didn't have influence over
No.
Deirdre. You just gained it. Oh my gosh. Adorable. Okay. The clear condition or mark potential... Oh, you have no conditions. Never mind. Just one away from advancing, man. Like, you're so close, you can eat it. Sorry, you can taste it.
Actually, I think I get it with... Since I don't have any conditions, I think that actually gives me my 5th potential.
Oh yeah, I forgot to mark that last potential. Right, that one potential. Yes, you're right. My bad. Yes, you have leveled up. Woohoo! I'm so happy. All right, we will get to your upgrade soon after I finish the end of session thing. All right, Mina.
Closer to my image of myself.
Okay, how do you see yourself and why?
I think Mina, you just broke Mina. I think this time she's not gonna play hero. I think this time she's gonna play dirty.
Oh gosh. Oh god, I've broken Mina. Oh god. Oh man. Well, clearly the only thing we need to do is fix you back up. Do you clear condition or mark potential? Sorry, my bad. Sorry, shift labels. My bad. Sorry, shift labels.
I'm gonna ship danger up, savior down.
Oh, oh gosh. Oh, she means business. I'm so excited right now. Oh, she's going to shoot Black Mamba. It's gonna be the best. Oh, god damn it. Okay. That's it. Everyone, I think. Unless I forgot someone. No, I didn't. Alright, moving on. 2 roses and thorns. Okay, let us begin in the reverse order because I can and I'm silly. Alright, thorns first. Janine, you're up. Go.
Thorns, none actually. Okay. Roses, flowers. I was gonna say flowers. Roses would be tandem between the boa and Didi.
The what between what Nevo and Didi?
The tandem that happened.
Ow.
Boa and Didi.
Oh my gosh.
And I also like the running from his responsibilities.
Who? Like
A chimera.
Oh, Chimera running away. Aww. Yes. Alright. Okay. Next up, Alis.
Well, the thorn, I think, is again going to be the blowing up Detective Burrito.
Yes.
For 2 sessions in a row, it's been my thorn.
Yes.
But I did like the... Actually, I have to side with Janine. I like the scene with Novoa, and I also did like the fact that Chimera ran away from the thing, which, even though it's going to haunt him, and it's a neat scene.
I know. Oh my gosh. I know. I love it. Okay. Evelyn.
I don't really have any thorns.
Roses? I things that you want to see more of?
I think we're all currently agreeing on roses.
Oh wow. All right. That's okay. Sure. Josh, things you didn't like, things you liked.
Well, the main thing for Thorns is that I wasn't there to help the team with anything.
Aw, that's true.
And the roses, I don't have anything because there's not much that I did.
Okay, cool. And lastly, Phantom. Things that didn't.
Thorns, I can't return home. Roses, Zink is starting to act like a cop, which he is.
Nice. Okay, cool. And my Thorn, honestly, that like I kind of did the whole time pass thing weirdly and ended up kind of forgetting Maria's scene with her parents, which kind of made everything super awkward and weird. And yeah, Roses, the car scene, it takes all the cakes. Like the car explosion, you're all rescuing people. This is like total superhero geekery happening. And yeah, like we all saw everyone trying, like doing various different things, like Mina shutting down and kind of collapsing. We see the
Me?
Mina, yes.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
like you didn't help. Like you kind of like went in a trance at the explosion thing, kind of like like collapsed on your knees until
Yeah.
the foam explosion happened. Nevoa trying to help people, totally being the hero that she is. Didi trying to help people and then breaking down at like seeing very bad stuff that no 15-year-old should ever see. And Chimera running away from being a hero. Like he probably didn't intend to, but he did in the heat of the moment. Haha, see, because heat. Okay. But yes. And yeah, and kind of Zinc unable to do anything because Zinc was having a very boring command line interface. Verifying file 53%. Dot dot. So yeah, I think the car rescue scene was like very amazing, like great, and yeah, like yep. All right, so yes, we're going to leave the scene with a little post-credit scene at the end of the episode as Mina arrives at the park and starts waiting, and then she hears footsteps approaching from behind her, and she turns, and the scene cuts. Yeah, I'm that kind of a GM who cuts the scene at like that moment. Yes, you know me. You know what I do. Right. Okay, so that being said, let's see like if anyone wants to, like anyone has any idea of, like, we got a lot of level ups, I think, right? We have.
Yeah, I want to lock my danger
Ooh.
and raise my freak one.
Okay. So you want to? Wait, what? You
Lock my danger.
you don't like you oh you cannot lock a label though, like that's advancement, and you can only get that after you get 5 from the top.
I'll not think about it then.
Yeah, like if you take 5 from the top, like then you can start getting those, like let me actually like like kind of show you. This is the transform thing. I'll just paste it in Discord. So you have to take 5 from the list above before you can take from the list below. Kind of. Yeah. Alright, okay, so why don't you think about it? We have 2 other level ups. So, Maria, Nevoa,
Hi.
what level up are you taking? Advancement?
Someone permanently loses influence over you at +1 to label.
Okay, who loses influence over you? Is it
Mina.
is it your parents?
Oh yeah.
Which one?
Camila.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Add +1 to which label?
Superior.
Wow. Okay. Brilliant. So your total sum goes up to 4, and your mother permanently loses influence over you, which means she can never gain influence over you. Period. Like, if there is ever a chance where she's supposed to get influence over you, she doesn't, and I actually have to look up what's the exact ruling for that. But let me check that out. Yeah, kind of like that. All right. And Alice, you have any choices on that stuff?
Yeah, let me go with though. I'm going to go with rearrange labels and add 1. And I'll rearrange them later if that's okay. So I'm actually not going to finalize that until I rearrange them, so I don't forget.
Wait, what? I'm sorry, you kind of confused me there.
Okay, one of the advancement option I want to go with would be rearrange labels and add 1.
Yeah.
I figured if it's okay, I'll rearrange the labels a little bit later. So I'm actually just not unchecking all the potential, and I have an X next to that under my advancement.
Okay, cool.
Until I actually do it.
All right, cool. Just remember, like your current total sum is 3. When you get a +1, your current your sum will be 4. So as long as your total sum remains 4, you can arrange them in any manner you want.
Yeah. Gotcha.
Cool. All right.
I'll unlock my moment of truth.
Yes. I'm sorry, I get very excited when someone chooses the moment of truth, because you saw what happens when someone chooses the moment of truth. It's like the best thing ever. I let you tell the story as part of your moment of truth, and it is the best, and it's the greatest. Yes. Nice. Oh gosh. All right. Okay. So all right. Just let me know what you choose later, Alice, and we can figure that out. And yay. That was a great session, everyone. Like, I think it was great. I don't know if it was great, but it was kind of great. I mean, like, it's totally a confidence boost when I put the same player to sleep twice in a row.
I just get so relaxed listening that.
Yeah.
So maybe it's a mark of a good thing. It's a mark of a good story that relaxes me. That.
Anyway, thank you everyone for tuning in to the Mask's Web of Intrigue. Stuff, I guess. Anyone wants to say anything before I stop the recording?
Thank you, everyone.
Yay! Night. And we will see you next time when we see if Mina is finally going to meet her former mentor, and will she shoot him in the face, or will he shoot her in the face? I don't know. Or will nobody shoot anyone in their faces? We don't know. We just do not know what happens. So let's we'll find out. Same time, same place on Mask's Web of Intrigue.